Subscribe to Cooking and Travel by Dr. Papori Barooah and press on the bell icon for all notifications.
Everybody, and it's a nice breakfast recipe I would like to bring to you today. I'm trying to make something with a pack of Maggi again, and it's a Maggi muffin. Let's try it out. This is the first time I'm trying out, and I hope it'll be really yummy there. So what I've done is that I've taken here 1 tablespoon of butter, 1 small onion, I've chopped it, 1 piece of cheese there, and then half a cup of oats there, half a cup of maida or refined flour, 3 eggs. I'll also need some baking powder and baking soda, and I have chosen something like onion powder and garlic powder. If you do not have them, please replace with onion chopped and little more of onion chopped and a little garlic, say 7 pods of garlic chopped. I'll use mixed herbs and some pepper. These are optional. The mixed herbs is however optional. I'll also need some refined, or you can say vegetable oil. So let's try and make this yummy dish, something that will be a variation to the normal Maggi that we have. First of all, let me make the pack of Maggi. So I'm boiling the pack of Maggi here, and I just fried a little, stir fried with the onion there. Heated a pan, and I've just put 1 tablespoon of vegetable oil there. I just fry first of all the onions. So we'll fry the onions for some time, and when the onion begins to caramelize, I'll put in the Maggi, the boiled Maggi there, and of course just let it fry for some time. So when the onion is this way, I'm putting in the Maggi there, boiled Maggi. Just fry it for some time. I'm not giving any extra thing here, not even the masala. I just fry it, let it be on, I'll just put it like this for some time on slow flame so that it becomes a little crispy there. I'll break the eggs into a bowl there while the onion is caramelizing. I really want to have something different for my breakfast today. So that goes in 3 eggs there. Okay. Now I'll just whisk the eggs there a little and put in some other ingredients there. For instance, I'm going to put in first of all some dry, this is onion powder there, just half a teaspoon of onion powder, and half a teaspoon of garlic powder, and just mix it a bit. By now the Maggi must have fried itself up, right? We have to get the Maggi. Now I will first introduce the butter there. I want some silky smoothness in my muffin, so I'm putting in the butter there, a little bit of butter. You don't worry about it not being, it's not melted, but still, right, it will anyway melt, right. Let me now put in some of the flour there. Okay, the flour mixture there, all of it in fact goes in. At this moment, if it's very thick, we need to introduce some milk there. Use room temperature milk there, right? I'll also put in a little bit of the baking powder and baking soda. This is half a teaspoon of baking soda, and I'll also put in 1 teaspoon of baking powder, so twice of it, right? You can put a little less than that, no problem. Okay. I'm just trying to whisk up something. I haven't done this before. It's going to be good. I have this internal feeling there. Okay, now let me use this, which is the oats that I had really whisked up in the mix. This also goes in the oats powder. We're just trying to make it a little more healthy in a way. Okay, all right. So now I just put some milk. So I'm putting in some milk there. This is room temperature milk there. Any milk that you can use. Right. Now put in the Maggi there. The Maggi which was cooking goes in. See how crispy it is, because I just put it on slow flame there. try to mix it up properly. When I had boiled it, I had actually made 4 pieces of the Maggi, so hopefully the Maggi really spreads itself up. Okay, right. I just put in a dash of the pepper powder there. Right, fresh pepper powder goes in. You want to put chili flakes, you can. I'm planning to put some raw chili there, but when you talk about breakfast, we don't want it really hot, so I might avoid too much of it. Okay, at this moment, if you realize I haven't put the salt, I'll also put in the salt there, but before that I'll put in the masala of the Maggi, because the Maggi masala is already salty. So at this moment you can just check in for the salt and then give in the salt if it's necessary. Okay, so that, okay, right, now let me check for the salt. So I'm just putting in salt according to my need there. Okay, right, and now just mix in the salt. If you feel you need to put in, you can put in some mixed herbs, some coriander, but as the condition is not good, we are in a lockdown period, there is no coriander at all, just little bit of mixed herbs. This is very optional, however, you may leave it out, but if you look at it, the batter is very thick. I really need to put in some more of the milk, so almost half a cup of milk went in my muffin, and my muffin is mixture batter is actually ready to go into the oven. I've put the oven at 180 degrees centigrade to preheat, and we'll just put this mixture into the muffin tray. I'm also going to use in the chilies. You can decide on the chilies you want. It's just a variation that we want in our dishes. So alright, now this is done. The oven is preheated. Now I'm just going to scoop out and drop into the Maggi trays there. Just lined up the the muffin trays, I mean. Just lined up my muffin trays, and I'll just put in some of the mixture. Right. Okay. This way I'll arrange for the entire thing. So that's done. Now I'm just going to top it with some pieces of cheese there. Right, doesn't it look yummy already? I hope it really puffs up and we have a nice breakfast today. Right, so this way I'll line up. My oven is ready and it's going into the oven. Now this is going into the oven at 180 degree for 15 to 20 minutes. Those are out of the oven. You can see the cheese is melted and it has this perfect shape of the muffin. Maggi muffins out of the oven, ready to be devoured. I hope you like this recipe of mine. Do give it a like and a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Thank you so much for watching.